Millions of people visit Paris every year. They walk past cafés, museums, and historic streets, completely unaware that beneath their feet lies a hidden underground world stretching for miles. A world of tunnels, darkness, and millions of human bones. And once you see what's down there, it's hard to believe it's real, because beneath Paris sits one of the strangest underground places on Earth, the Paris catacombs. But this hidden world wasn't built as a tourist attraction. It started as a problem. Back in the 1700s, Paris was facing a crisis. Its cemeteries were overflowing. Bodies were packed into mass graves for centuries. And eventually, there was simply no more space. The largest cemetery, located near the center of the city, became so overcrowded that heavy rains would expose remains, and the smell spread through nearby neighborhoods. Something had to change, so city officials made a shocking decision. Instead of creating new cemeteries, they would move the dead underground. Beneath Paris already existed a massive network of abandoned limestone quarries, tunnels carved out over hundreds of years to build the city above. These tunnels stretched for miles below the streets, dark, empty, forgotten. And in the late 1700s, workers began transporting bones into them, mostly at night. Cart after cart of human remains was quietly moved underground. Not hundreds, not thousands, millions. Over time, the tunnels filled with the remains of an estimated 6 million people. Skulls were stacked into walls, bones arranged into eerie patterns, entire corridors lined floor to ceiling with human remains. What began as a practical solution slowly turned into something else entirely. A massive underground labyrinth, hidden beneath one of the world's most beautiful cities. Today, a small section of these tunnels is open to visitors. You descend a long spiral staircase, leaving the bright Paris streets behind. The air gets cooler, the light fades, and eventually a sign appears above a doorway that reads, "Stop. This is the Empire of the Dead." Beyond that point, the walls change, stone disappears, and suddenly you're surrounded by bones, rows and rows of skulls staring outward, silent, endless, and strangely, perfectly organized. Walking through the catacombs feels less like visiting a museum and more like entering another world. Some corridors stretch so long they disappear into darkness. Others twist and turn in ways that make it easy to lose your sense of direction. And that's just the part open to the public, because the accessible area is only a tiny fraction of what exists underground. The full tunnel system beneath Paris is estimated to span over 200 miles. Most of it is completely off limits. Yet despite this, some people still attempt to explore it. Urban explorers, known locally as cataphiles, secretly enter restricted parts of the tunnels through hidden access points scattered across the city. Down there, they've discovered underground rooms, old carvings, secret chambers, even makeshift cinemas and gathering spots built deep beneath the streets. But exploring the forbidden tunnels is extremely dangerous. People have gotten lost in the maze-like passages before. With so many identical corridors and no phone signal underground, it's surprisingly easy to lose your way. And honestly, it's hard to believe it exists at all.